All right, everyone, as we start off every video, we're going to start off with a cold start. This time, we're just going to do it with inside the vehicle. All right, everyone, welcome to the channel. I appreciate y'all taking some time out of your day to stop in and check out the video. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is why I bought my 5.7 and didn't get, a Scat Pack or a Hellcat. So first off, let's start with the Hellcat. We'll knock that out quick. Hellcat wasn't in the budget. I just didn't have the budget for a Hellcat. I think if it was in the budget, I may have very well bought a Hellcat. But yeah, at that time, Hellcat wasn't in the budget. So that really laid it down to, the 5.7 or the 6.4, being in an SRT at that time or a Scat Pack. So really kind of an intro. At that time, I really wasn't into the car scene, wasn't into car shows, wasn't into modding cars. I just wanted, a Challenger. And the reason why I really wanted the Challenger is I just like the body lines and the looks of the Challenger. It's still got that old school look from back in the, the 70s. So that's really why I like the Challenger. I also like the Charger. I just don't like the Charger as much as I like the Challenger. So I went with the Challenger. Also, the Challenger's got 2 doors. You 4-door guys, I like 4 doors, but 2 doors are better. I'm sure I'll get some hate comments down below there, but yeah, I like the 2 doors instead of 4. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So yeah, wasn't into the car scene, wasn't into car shows, wasn't into modding. So I was just out looking either for a 5.7 or a 6.4 Scat Pack or SRT. Was specifically looking for the shaker, just because I like the way that the shaker looks. From the front, it just looks mean. From inside the driver's seat or the passenger seat, it just looks mean. And the shaker, now that I got quite a few mods in here, it really does shake like it did in the old school days. So I was really looking for a shaker just because of the look. Again, really wasn't into the performance, wasn't into the mods. It just came down to budget is really what it came down to. So the decision was between the 5.7 or the 6.4. So what really pushed my decision was my daily driver was really taking a dump on me. It was just, problem after problem. It was nickeling and diming, and I just got fed up. So started searching on the internet, looking for, Scat Packs, 392s with a shaker, and also, looking at the 5.7s with a shaker. One point of contention was what color I wanted. I either wanted a Plum Crazy or Tour Red. Those 2 colors really pop for me. That's just my personal preference. So on the internet, looking for some Plum Crazy shakers. Those were few and far between. The Tour Red shakers, there was a few more of them, but not many more. So got to looking around. There was 2 5.7 Tour Red shakers at this particular dealership. That was pretty close to me, so I didn't have to go far to pick up the car. And finally, 16th of November, back in 2016, Black Friday it was. I went down to the dealership and I said, I want to look at these 2 cars. And basically the only difference between the 2 was automatic or a stick shift. Everything else was basically the same. Minor differences with the stick shift, but they were pretty much the exact same car, except for the transmission type. So then the debate came, all right, do I want the stick shift or do I want an automatic? I did rent a Scat Pack you know, months before with the automatic. So I knew the automatic was superb. Quick shifting, smooth, really nice transition. So then I had to sit down and I had to think about it. So the car was replacing my daily driver, and the area that I'm in just happens to be super trafficy. If that's a word. If it's not a word, it is now. So there's a lot of traffic where I would go back and forth to work. So now then it became the debate, you know, do I want to shift gears all the time, or do I just want to let the car do it for me? Finally, I just decided, okay, I'm going to let the car do it for me. So, you know, I didn't do a whole lot of searching on the options. So I really got lucky with this car again. I got lucky with this car because it's got the Super Track Pack package. So the suspension was upgraded, and also got the performance pages for the 5.7. So I really got lucky there. So that was a nice luck, you know, nice lucky pick. So from there, I got the car home, bought the 5.7 over the 6.4. One was, you know, one point of the decision was, hey, I needed a car, and literally I needed it like right now. And two, you know, the SRTs and the Scat Packs are a little bit more expensive than the 5.7s. So I saved myself a few bucks. I got the 5.7, and that's really the primary reason why I went with the 5.7. So really, I got super lucky. And the reason why I got super lucky by buying the 5.7 is just the, you know, the amount of mods and modifications you can do to the 5.7, and just how this 5.7 reacts to those modifications. Again, in the beginning, had no idea. Slowly but surely, I got into, you know, some car shows, doing some car shows, and slowly but surely went from car shows to performance modifications, and from performance modifications to actually getting to the track, which led to more performance modifications. So that's kind of where I started, where I came from, where I'm at now. So what really helped me out to get me to the point where I'm at today is RT Life. I followed his channel pretty much religiously because he had a lot of 5.7 content, and literally, you know, different manufacturers, but I pretty much went with him mod for mod. You know, I was thinking of a mod, he bought it, and then, you know, 2 or 3 bucks later when I had the cash, I went and bought it. But like I said, just some different manufacturers. I got a different cam than he did, but really went step for step with him in modifications. And then I started following Incredible Hemi. So he's got a 5.7 Ram, but you know what? The engine's the engine, right? The modifications of the engine are modifications of the engine. 5.7's a 5.7. So I started following him. And so when I did that, I got into, you know, the Circle D torque converter, which, you know, RT Life never got to. And then also now I have the 370 LSD in the rear end, which is another mod that RT didn't get to. But I think, you know, with his new, you know, stroked out 397, I think he's going to get to the point where he goes for a converter, and he also goes for the possibility of a rear end. And then I think he's also going to have to upgrade his drive shaft and axles, but that's for him to do. That's just my quick opinion on if he does too many more mods, he's going to have to start upgrading a bunch of other things. But that's here, the near, and the there. I'll let him do that, but that's just, you know, my quick 2 cents on him. Incredible Hemi, I've hung out with him a couple times. Stay tuned. There's going to be a number of races with Shake and Bake against the Incredible Hemi. So you know he's getting a few more mods to his truck. You know, he's putting on some heads, doing a few other things to upgrade his truck. You know, last year he ran a 12.2. I was running 11.9s. So with those or 11.8s. So with those heads, whoa, it's going to make it close. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of good races. And And also, you know, stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a lot of the modern street Hemi shootout races. Also a lot of test and tunes. Also a lot of races. Just, you know, at those test and tunes, call somebody out. Line up with different cars. Run them down the strip and just see who comes in, who crosses that line first. For me, you know, winning's always great, but winning isn't everything. It's all about going to the track, having fun, showing off your car, and you know, people asking me questions, me asking questions of other people, but that's what it's all about. So again, everybody, thank you for stopping in, taking some time out of your day, watching the video. If you're here for the first time and you like the content, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, throw a comment down below. I will definitely respond to every comment that I get. So do that. It'll be good for the channel, help keep me motivated in making future videos. And if you're a return, thanks again for returning, taking your time. I know if you're a return customer, hopefully you've already subscribed. If not, hit that subscribe button, you know, hit that like, throw in a comment, and we'll, in the words of Incredible Hemi, we'll see you next time. Peace.